Hey, you guys, welcome to another episode of the Elquan.
A live episode, mind you. But live-ish, kind of like when your favorite singer sings live. Britney, Beyonce, no shade.
Let's do this again. Welcome to another episode of the Elquan Experience, starring my lovely diva himself, the Elquan. Say him.
Him?
Yeah, you went him.
Okay, that was dead in the middle of the introduction. Him. And my very, very, very good Judy, the lovely, the talented, the amazing.
Stop dragging it.
Oh, okay. The one time I get your name right, and now you want to sit over here and interrupt.
Keep going.
This is the Bill fuckery and tomfoolery that's always going on. This is why it takes so long to shoot these shows. Just let me do my zhush.
All right, go ahead.
My zhush.
While I eat my soup.
Go
ahead.
Anywho. My very, very good Judy, the talented, the amazing Miss Melissa B.
Yes, thank you.
She made me practice that, by the way. She said she didn't like the way I was introducing her, so she made me practice that. I'm just saying.
He did it right. So let's get into it.
You better know.
How was your weekend, though?
Everything is going good. Yeah. Everything.
I just asked, well, how was your weekend? That was like past tense. So how did it go? So you're supposed to say, well, it went well. This is where I went. Like you did go to LA. So please tell the people, what did you do in LA? And please don't hold nothing out.
Okay, let me just make sure I still have my edges since you're snatching people bald. Okay. Now, anywho.
Do you have your edges?
I don't know. I'll check later. Ooh, child. Okay. Edge control. Now, LA was amazing. I got to reunite with one of my friends, and that was amazing.
When you say reunite,
don't do that. No, ma'am. There was no hanky or panky.
Okay.
We are just legit friends. Yes, two men can be friends without there being hanky and or panky.
And we're going to get into that later in the show, and we're going to talk about that because it's really not true.
That lies you tell. Anywho.
We get into it, but
okay,
go ahead.
Okay.
But anyway, keep on.
So basically, as some of you guys may or may not know, I was going there to see, like, if I could really see myself living there and moving there, and if that's something I would really be interested in. So, honestly, after being there for a whole week, I can't wait to move there. I'm moving there, I'm looking May, June-ish. So...
I got something in my eye.
Oh, so we're fake crying.
Anyway.
Right. Girl, kaboom. There's no awards given out here for dramatics, just so you know.
Not yet.
Not ever. Anywho. So yeah, I just really can't wait to go there. It was so much fun. It was amazing. I got to relax first and foremost. Mm-hmm. I didn't have to worry about work or anything work related. So like, that's like awesome.
Okay, cool.
So what about you? What have you been up to, Miss Melissa, while I've been MIA?
When you've been MIA, I got to relax. I cleaned up the house. That's about it. I did nothing. I try to make my money.
How is the cupcake business going?
It's going.
Okay. You know, it is so funny that I don't know you all this time and I ain't never had one of your cupcakes.
It ain't free. Just put in the order and you'll get it.
I can order just one?
No.
Oh, see, there you go. That's the problem. Girl, what you trying to do?
You got to order.
We over
Smiles
here.
Cupcakes. But.
Smiles? I like that. It's
cute. Thank you.
It's adorbs.
Thank you.
Magical. Hallelujah, won't he do it?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's awesome to hear. Mm-hmm. Where can people hit you up if they wanted to, like, order cupcakes from you?
they can hit my Instagram, which is Melissa B underscore, and that's spelled MALISSAB underscore. Thank you.
Hallelujah.
And
Hallelujah. Won't he do it? Thank you.
yes, only Jesus he will. Yeah.
Okay.
But now we're gonna get into some nigger news.
Nigga, what?
Nigga, huh?
Nigga news.
Nigga, nigga, nigga.
Nigga.
Nigga news.
Okay.
Anywho, we're gonna go right into it. So you already know.
It's been a while, y'all. So this isn't news. This is a new news. This
By the time
first
y'all
thing.
get it and actually watch it,
Ooh.
it won't even be that much.
You
But
know.
it's okay. It's we still got to talk about it because we still have our opinion.
Mm-hmm. Go on and do it.
So we're gonna jump into it. We're gonna talk about Cardi B and her success on making #1 on the Billboard charts for 3 weeks. Go girl. How do you feel about that?
I applaud her. Kudos.
She deserves one of these. What is this? This is something that you would give Nick.
Kudos.
Okay, you don't feel like she deserved it?
No, absolutely. I totally feel like she deserved it. That was the song of the summer, and it was amazing. I don't ever need to hear it again in my life.
Yeah.
I don't ever need to hear it ever again as long as I live. If I die tomorrow, that'll be too soon if I never have to hear it again. That's all I'm saying. But I do want to congratulate her. I think that is amazing. I am a huge fan. I was a huge fan up until a week ago of that song. And
I just give her props because for someone that hustled their way out of the strip club and actually becoming a female rapper, let's say just a rapper, we need to stop just giving it a title as if it's a male or female, but a rapper. I think she hustled very hard to get where she is at. So
absolutely.
I give it to her.
I think anybody who can live their dreams deserves 100% credit for that. And she put out what she wanted to do, and she brought it to fruition. So for that, seriously, congratulations. And keep cranking out those hits. We need more of these hits out here. She's very talented. And kudos.
But let's get into the drama.
Kudos.
So, apparently, Safari.
You mean like the internet?
No, Safari. Nicki Minaj, ex-Boo Safari. From Love and Hip Hop.
Coconut oil tycoon. That's what we call him, the coconut oil tycoon.
Yes.
That's known as Safari Samuels.
Well, apparently he was being interviewed, and they asked him, "Do you think Nicki Minaj is sweating?"
Sweating what? Explain that.
Sweat.
For people who may not understand what that means.
That the fact that it's another female in the game and hitting the Billboard charts before Nicki. So
Nicki has hit the Billboard charts.
She never hit #1. So
I mean, her
basic, and no other female rapper hasn't done it. In the same time frame that Cardi B has.
Okay, so what you're saying is that Nicki does not have any solo #1 hits. Is what you're saying? Okay, because she does have #1. Bang Bang was a #1, if I'm not mistaken. That's all that comes off the top of my head. Sorry to the Onika Mirage people.
Yeah, we love her. Queens, big up. But no, he's actually basically saying that now that she has competition, is she sweating? And Safari responded, yeah, she's sweating.
I mean, that's
people
obvious.
keep saying well, she showed her, her respect to Cardi, but he responded, ain't nobody gonna really want to show that they're hating. So of course she's not gonna sit here and say, no, it's not good for her. He knows Nicki, so he probably does know something that we don't know. He grew up with her, but at the same time, it could be his, his way of being miserable and just want to, say negative things about a girl that don't want him anymore. What you think?
Okay, first of all, I do agree with Safari. I'm not going front. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I'm Team Petty all the time. So I went when I saw everyone's timeline congratulating her. I definitely went to Nikki's because I was looking. I was looking and I was a lurking. I was like,
You know what's funny? It's like y'all expecting this girl to actually, be like, okay, congratulations. Like,
kudos.
it's really not her job to do it. But if she doesn't, she's a hater. If she does, but not to your expectation, she's still a hater.
But it's not about doing it to anyone's expectation. Let's just look at history. When has she ever really bigged up another female rapper?
So why would you get mad if she doesn't do it?
No, it's not about getting mad. It's about wanting to know because she tries to play herself off like, yo, I'm not mad at anyone's success. I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do that. Although history has shown otherwise.
Because she doesn't pay homage.
Well, she does pay homage.
To whom?
Lauryn Hill.
And Foxy.
I've never seen her pay homage to Pam Grier.
Okay. But not that one. But yeah, we all talking about Foxy Brown, the Il Nana. She does pay.
The what now?
Il Nana?
That don't even sound like something I would want. I don't know.
But she has paid
Let
homage.
me get a number 4 with the Il Nana.
But I think she's only paying homage to these two washed up artists. So it always comes down.
Wait. Washed up artists? Who's washed up?
The Il Nana.
Well, was she ever washed on? Like, was she ever...
Yeah, when she was on,
What year was this?
99 maybe? 90?
99? I was around in 99. I don't recall this.
Yeah, when she came out with Ho, she was on.
Wait, she was a hoe?
She was on. She wasn't as big as Kim, but she was on. I think she had a few. One maybe, like the Brooklyn anthem.
Don't recall it.
Of course, because you're not a Foxy fan.
No, but I mean, I remember some of her songs, but they was not like...
They wasn't major hits, but they were...
They were light taps.
Okay, right. I give it that. Shit, I don't care. I said, she only paid homage to people she knows that's not on her level. I just feel, and as far as
Lauryn Hill still, yeah. I mean, even though, let's be honest, she only has one album. I don't know how she's a rap legend with one album. Because anybody else, you'd be like, that bitch is not a legend with one album. But somehow Lauryn Hill has that one album and she's a legend. But
we said it. You will only hear it here at the Elkhorn Experience.
Listen, I keep shit 100. I'm sorry. I love Lauryn Hill. That album was amazing. But it was one album. We don't know if it would have continued. Say what you want about Kim. Kim had 4. And they all were at least platinum. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. I don't know. But anywho, neither here nor there. I think the whole point of the matter is that she does pay homage to Lauryn Hill. And she tolerates Foxy Brown. And because I don't really recall her ever really paying homage to Foxy Brown. I think she just kind of, it's like, oh, okay, I'm having a show here, show up. Because, no one else would do it.
I get you. Well, moving on.
Cardi, keep going. Crank out these hits. Congratulations, sis. Kill them. I love the one thing that I love about Cardi B, though. She said, I'm not worried about being out here feuding with nobody. I'm just out here trying to make music. And we need more people out there like that. She's not... That's what people like about her. She's relatable. Nicki isn't relatable anymore. I feel like at one point she was. Mm-hmm. But, she's gone to Planet Commercial and she's not relatable anymore. And people, I don't know that the streets are really checking for another Nicki Minaj record. I mean, I think not. The Barb Tarps or whatever. What are the Kingdom?
Beats the hell out of me. All I'm saying.
The Barbikins.
I just feel like there's a lot of heat on Nicki now. Now I think people is like, okay.
Where you at?
Yeah, like, okay, we want to hear something. And I
just
feel like...
I mean, I ain't gonna front, though. That song she has with, Fuck It Up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is...
That is a good fucking song. I don't give a fuck. When I heard that, I'm like...
Yeah, her verse is still on that.
Not even her verse.
But that's not even
it was
her
a song. It was a song.
It's not even her
like
song.
I more so like the chorus than
Right.
I used to race with China. Okay, how many times do you have to say China? We get it, girl. Now, but big up, respect. I love. I love female rappers in general, whether it's Kim, Fa, Nicki, Eve, Missy,
Iggy.
Iggy, yeah, more pounds in the motherland. Yeah, okay, I got it. As no,
Dej Loaf. I don't even know if she's a rapper or a singer.
wait, Dej Loaf. Try me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes, I like that song. That was a cute song. Young M.A. Oh, love that song. Just I love females of hip hop that I remember, and like I've always been a fan. Salt and Pepper, everybody. I just love every female in hip hop except for Foxy Brown.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just never. It just never. It's never.
It's like using a condom and having sex, and you just don't get that feeling, right? That's like what it is.
More on that in the main event.
But yeah, it's something like that.
I just so I was at a club the other night, and they managed to go way back in their bin and find Foxy Brown songs, and let's look at it. Okay, let's look at Kim's second album, first single to Hotspot. Kim's first, no matter what they say, versus Hotspot. No, Hotspot.
Okay.
Just the two songs.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it to Kim.
Oh, of course.
Your hide is tight, and then we're on.
That whole
I'm not
album
Rican, but let's get this
was sick.
This is how it should. And if you notice, that video is where Nicki Minaj got her idea for the Super Bass video.
Oh, we know.
Okay.
And we all know that. Like, a lot of her ideas is coming from Kim, but yet she doesn't pay not one homage to her. And Safari actually brought that to people's attention, too. How she based her whole career on Kim's. And, what's so funny? In Gucci Mane's book, he actually said something in his book about how he ran into Nicki back in the days before she was actually put on. Well, not put on, but actually got high. Mm-hmm. And this was around the time he had a freaky girl, mm-hmm. and Kim was on that single. And in the book, he was saying how Nicki was like, "How you gonna get a bitch from Brooklyn? You need to get a bitch from Queens." Like that, she was like
hating.
Yeah,
but even Kim said that way back when she did her interview with the Breakfast Club, and they were like, "We don't know that Nicki is hating," and she was like, when I was with Full Force doing my song for my album, she was in the studio and she was around hating on me back then. Mm-hmm. She's not hot. I'm way hotter than her. I don't think there's anything wrong with thinking you're the best. Mm-hmm. But you don't have to, for me, I think I'm, the greatest entertainer alive. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to throw that out there. I think I am. Now, does that take away from anybody else? Does that mean that if you're a Beyonce fan, I'm better than Beyonce to you? No, that has nothing to do with how I feel about me. Mm-hmm. But I don't have to sit over here and bash Beyonce and say, "Oh, Beyonce's not that hot because she's this." Beyonce gets on that stage and she does her damn thing. So that's why, for me, you can still think that you're the best, but you don't have to try to downplay somebody else's mm-hmm. contributions. I've never been the biggest fan of Michael Jackson. I know people get on me about that all the time. I've always been more of a fan of female artists. I'm a bigger Janet fan than I am a Michael fan. Maybe it's the gay in me. I love Cher since I was 3 years old. I couldn't explain it then, and I can't explain it now. But if that movie Mermaids did not give me my entire life in existence, I don't know what did. But because I'm a guy who dances, everyone is always going to try to say Michael Jackson and compare me to Michael Jackson, mm-hmm. especially because I'm a black person.
Okay, so you feel like if it's a female, then people would more like Janet?
Right. So, but my whole thing is what you'll never hear me do is bash Michael Jackson. What you'll never hear come out of my mouth is, oh, but I'm better than him.
Of course.
I don't need to downplay what he has contributed. I will never be on that level. I will never, even if I release a huge album, I don't think anybody in our lifetime will ever hit 52 million plus albums sold for one album.
Nobody.
Okay? It's not about being better. You can think you're the best, but that does not mean that means that somebody's less than. So, I don't have a problem with that. I felt like when she came out, her whole thing was, but I'm better than this person.
Well,
And I'm better than that person. And that's what I particularly did not care for.
Okay. I don't care either. So, tune in for a couple of months. Let's see how well Cardi B do. A lot of people keep saying that she may be a one-hitter, but I think she's going to...
But you know what? That one hit made history. Can't take that away from her.
Yeah, hello. And it gave her...
And she was number one longer than Lauryn Hill, so you can't take that away from her. So what's the next thing we're going to talk about?
On the nigga news.
Next on Nigga News.
Nene.
The Housewives of Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. But mostly Nene. And what's...
Kim Zolciak Biermann.
Well, let's get into Nene, and then we're going to enter that little segment. Well, we hear that Nene got kicked off the tour of Escape.
The Great Escape Tour, yeah.
For making a rape comment.
Yeah, so she was doing her stand-up gig, and somebody was heckling her, and she said something on the lines of, this is not me quoting it, but she said something on the lines of, no, there's audio, it's not alleged.
But we don't know exactly.
But you don't have to say allegedly if you say that I'm not quoting her.
Are you quoting her?
I just said I'm not quoting her.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Oh, so what show are you doing? Because I'm doing this show. I don't think we're doing the same show. Are we doing the same show here? We're here?
Are you still talking?
Okay. But are we listening? That's the question. Are you listening?
But you have to start talking.
Okay, I was talking,
but you're not talking about the main purpose. Like, you're still trying to explain to me. Why are you still explaining?
Because I just want to make sure we're here.
You're still explaining. Keep going.
Can I get confirmation that we're here?
I just said keep going.
So we're here. It's a simple yes or no.
Go.
Okay. So clearly we're back here. Now, so basically she said something on the lines of, I'm not quoting her verbatim, but I'm just paraphrasing in my own words. She said something on the lines of, oh, you should go home and get raped, or somebody should be raped, or you should get raped, or somebody's going to rape you, or somebody should rape you. So, on the lines of something like that. In which people were a little perturbed about this.
I would too. She must have been hella mad if you want somebody to get raped.
Well, you know.
Damn, whatever got you mad, you just fucked up your money by getting off the freaking tour.
But the thing is, you know, in the heat of the moment, especially when you're up on the stage and somebody's saying stuff, like, I ain't gonna lie, I do that sometimes. I say things and I'm like, ooh, child, I said that. You know, there's been plenty of times where I've said things that I'm probably, like, later on, I'm like, ooh, I said that. My bad, girl.
It's so funny that that she's actually on tour with them. And I remember watching Housewives a while ago with what's the girl from Escape? Candy. And she was singing, and I remember Nene saying, she got a cute voice, ain't all that around the house. You remember that? So it's kind of crazy how she's, you know, allowing her on the tour. But okay.
Because they made amends since then, you know, after that. I said what I said. Mm-hmm. It ain't changing over here. You know.
But I guess she feels the same way. You still ying around the house.
Well, I mean, she like taste is mine. So yeah, she basically said the person should be raped, and Escape did not like those comments, and I guess they took it to a vote, and they said no to me.
I guess that was their way of getting back to me. So ying about that around your house.
Well, she does have a lovely home. more on that later.
Well, no, let's get into it.
So she ain't gonna be on that tour. So if you're going there for Nene Leakes, get your money back. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, in other Real Housewives of Atlanta news,
with Nene and
keeping it real with Nene. So basically, there's some drama with Kim Zolciak Biermann and Lanithia Nene Leakes.
And isn't it with her daughter as well? Not Nene, the other one.
Brielle? Yeah, so basically, Nene had a little soiree shindig at her dwellings, where she'll be this summer, or this winter. And apparently, there was some words that were exchanged because apparently Nene didn't invite Brielle. Brielle came over and was on some ish, saying that she saw roaches at Nene's house. And then Nene was like, I don't got roaches. It's a brand new house. Which, it didn't really look like a roach. It looked like a beetle or something.
My thing is, if it was like a roach, how are you taking a picture and you so comfortable with that roach being there?
That's number one. Number two, bitch, step on it and go. Go about your business.
It's a roach.
Okay. Now, that's neither here nor there. So then that was put up, and Kim said that she never wanted her daughter to put that out there. She insisted that she didn't, but Brielle did what she did. And then Nene responded, calling them racist. This isn't the first time we heard about Kim Zolciak Biermann being racist. From the show. Like, there was a lot of controversy a couple years ago with the way she was speaking to her assistant, Sweetie. A lot of people felt like the way she spoke to Sweetie, who was a black woman, was very reminiscent of slavery. So that was the first time that this whole racism thing came up. So there was that, and then Nene clapped back saying something like, I don't have roaches in my house. If I had roaches, you probably smuggling it in your coochie. When Nene reads, boy. I ain't never heard about nobody smuggling the roaches in their coochie now. Now that's news. That's nigga news right there.
Oh my goodness.
Zolciak Biermann is over here smuggling roaches in a coochie.
Where you taking them, girl?
And then you just go to somebody's house, squat, and just let it out. What the fuck? That's some new shit. Right? That's some crazy shit to say the bitch brought it with her coochie. Not even in a bag. No, she brought it in her purse. How about that? Lord Jesus, she's smuggling.
Nene is...
When she reads? Okay, remember this is the same one who told Claudia her clitoris still left her body. It didn't walked off. It walked off the status, what she said. Okay. Child. Nene ain't no bit of right.
No, she's not.
She said, she said, all that money can't buy you a new pussy. That's what she said. That's what she told Claudia Jordan. Okay? Because everybody done beat that up.
So basically, Nene is still making her money from her boutique, but yet she is not on tour anymore.
I didn't really know why she would be on tour in the first place. I thought Tamar and Monica is good enough. I can't be getting there 2 hours early. I ain't got time for that.
What is she was supposed to do?
She was supposed to be the host and tell some jokes.
Okay. Well, she got it.
If I were to go, I would go so I could see my favorite on that tour.
Escape.
Escape from where? Okay, I'm glad you said it. Get well soon, Tamar. She's in the hospital. Again. So, yeah, get well soon. We love you. Well, I do. By we, I mean all my many personalities. We all love you over here.
So what personality we have right now?
Demure. Oh, someone told me I was bougie. Do you think I'm bougie? Well, what are you trying to say? I
didn't say nothing.
Well, do you, friend? Do you think I'm bougie?
Do you think you bougie?
No.
It's nothing wrong with being bougie now.
It's a lot wrong with being bougie. That means I think I'm better than everyone.
No, that does not mean.
Well, what does
No.
bougie mean to you?
You only want finer things in life.
Okay, well then, bitch, yes, I am bougie.
There you go.
Okay, won't you do it?
Next on Nigger News.
Let's talk about Harvey on fire. More like clank. Okay. Roxanne. Okay.
Do you believe it? I believe it.
I mean, okay.
Most of them damn producers are.
I mean, okay. So, because, if you've been following the show, I had feelings about the whole Bill Cosby thing, but we're not going to talk about that right now. This is a little different, though. He's being accused of sexually harassing people and, grabbing, we're all out here grabbing pussies is what we're doing.
Well, the orange guy
45.
said it's okay to grab him by the pussy.
As long as you buy them a sofa. But apparently Harvey Fierstein didn't buy them a sofa. So it's not okay.
I thought he was trying to put him in his movie rather.
Well, no, that's not. You can't sit over here and grab me by the pussy and be like, I'm gonna put you in the movie.
Well, that's a lot of them think that they can do that. And
that's because honestly, it's kind of sad that young ladies, and even some young men are treated like that. Let's be honest. You've had Terry Crews who come out and said, some guy walked up to him in a party and grabbed his dick. The thing is, though, here's my issue with that. See, I don't know. Okay, now when you grab somebody's dick, I don't know that he did that because he was a powerful Hollywood person, or if he just wanted to grab Terry Crews' dick. I don't know if he was like, well, if you don't let me grab your penis, I'm not going to put you in my movie. I think it was just like, oh, it's a dick, and then he just grabbed for it. I don't know. And then James Vanderbeek said someone grabbed his ass. But I don't know that that's exactly the same thing. No shade. I'm sure that's very traumatic for all the people that this has happened to. But what I'm saying is, I don't know that that's the same thing. I don't know that some man playing smack ass with another man, I don't know if I can compare that. Now, was James as traumatized? Okay. Now, if James would have said the guy tried to stick a finger in his butt, then I'd be like, okay.
But are they trying to press charges, or they just saying that's what he does, and he's just not liking it because it's putting a negative.
Well, I think they're just calling him out. I think we're in a place right now where we're trying to call out bad behavior. Okay. Whether it's any form of shaming or sexual harassment or racism or homophobia or transphobia or any other things like that. We're in a place right now where we're just trying to call out bad behavior.
Okay.
And I think, I don't even know how all this got started. I think one of the people started and then everyone came behind. Except for one person. One person seems to be on Harvey Fierstein's side.
And she is just as boring as hell. What's her name?
Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah, she's just a cracked out. She don't even look the same.
Don't do that.
Don't do what? She looked cracked out. I ain't say she on crack.
Well, if someone looks cracked out, then what else would they be on? You can't be looking cracked out on marijuana. That's not the same thing.
She looked cracked out. I'm not saying she's on crack, but she does look cracked out. She could be stressed out. I don't know.
Okay, well, Lindsay.
She don't look the same.
Lindsay, I'm a fan. If you want to come to the show, we just won't have Melissa here that day because she thinks you're on crack.
I said you look crack-ish.
Oh. Crack-ish. Mm-hmm. So we're still on the lines of crack? Okay.
She look crack-ish.
But she stood over here and said, everyone just... Okay. Dramatic reenactment. Okay.
Okay. Action.
Everyone everyone just needs to stop. Harvey Fierstein has just been such a great person, and everyone just needs to cut it out. Like, I don't know why everyone is saying these such horrible things about Harvey Fierstein. Can you please greenlit Herbie Fully Loaded so I can pay these bills? Like, everything around me is like, they're about to cut off my lights tomorrow. Like, I'm not going to be able to make this video tomorrow because it's going to cut off my phone too. So can we get this movie going before they put you away?
Where your money? Crackish.
I won't say she's on crack.
If she ever do our show, she'd do it for $20.
If she does our show for $20, then I'm going to have to go with crack. Because what cocaine are you getting for $20?
Yeah, anywho.
Okay, you call the drug dealer talking about I got $20, he's going to bring you a can of Coca-Cola. I got $20. Well, here you go. Have a Coke and a smile. That's as high as you'll be getting today.
Oh my goodness. So
Lindsay, girl, shut the fuck up. Okay, nobody was sitting nowhere in their home thinking, I wonder what Lindsay thinks.
no.
Not even your family were thinking that. I mean, no disrespect. Like, I like you, girl, but nobody asked you, okay? Okay, I'm glad you don't have any tales to tell.
I think she just came out because nobody was checking for her, so she needed a reason to come out there.
I don't know. Listen, going against the group. Listen, that ain't the way to get popular. When you go against what everybody is saying, that ain't the way to get popular. That ain't the way to get people to do anything for you.
But
you know, her life is so bad she'll move to Dubai. I don't even think she's allowed to work in America.
why?
Because they won't insure her because she likes, she stays up all night. No. We're not going to say it's crack. We have never seen her do crack. So therefore we're not going to...
That's a crackish moment.
No. She just has insomnia. She takes medication for insomnia, and
What kind of medication?
Well, it's a fluid powder form. It just sits on a table, and you just sit over here and
Cut it up in lines.
Oh yes, absolutely. It comes with a nice little slicer. It's a nice little blade. You just cut it up, and it just cures it cures that pesky thing called sleep, and you can't get it from your regular pharmacist. You get it from a street pharmacist, and it cures. It just keeps showing up.
Okay. Dope-ish.
Okay, it's not what you all think. It's not cocaine. It's just a little powder that you put in your nose that keeps you up for hours. She works hard. Okay, she's working on that album no one wants, and those leggings that no one's gonna buy, and Mean Girls 2 that she'll be the only one in.
They have a Mean Girls 2 already, so you mean 3?
Right.
So
Let's not talk about that one.
well, let's stop talking about her because she's not important anymore. So, crack is whack, dope is whack, stay clean.
Hold up. Okay? Let's get one thing clear, okay?
What's that?
I make far too much money to ever smoke crack. Okay? Crack is cheap. Okay? Crack is whack. Okay? I will never smoke crack. Okay? Let's get that straight.
And if you don't know where that's from the queen of R&B. Or is it queen of pop?
I don't know.
She said her husband was the king of R&B.
He sure is.
Ribs and barbecue.
Ribs and burgers. That nigga.
Rocks and blunts.
You have never seen Bobby do no drugs. Don't you do that.
Yeah.
But there's that one performance when this nigga dropped the blunt on the stage and he made sure he Tootsie rolled on over there to get it though. Okay. He made sure he did that running man forward and been like, oh, nobody saw that.
Oh, before we go into the next nigga news, and we already on Bobby, you see that he lost the lawsuit with
TV one.
Yes, about doing.
And that movie painted him out to not be shit. Okay. I see why he ain't want that movie to come out. Because that movie paid him out to not be shit. His daughter over here struggling with the loss of her mother, calling her father, talking about, I just need to talk. And then next thing you know, he's like, yeah, baby, I can't talk right now. I'm going back to bed.
Because you know that shit is true.
Right. Alleged. I don't know that actually happened. Bobby, don't sue me. I don't have no money.
Yeah, allegedly. So, but it had to come from
But
somewhere.
based off of, I'm not saying what really happened, Bobby. I like you, Bobby. I like that song that you sang back when. I was only 2, but it don't matter. Like, he inspired a lot of R&B singers, so, you know.
Well, if it is true, allegedly, but let's...
That movie painted him out to not be shit.
Well, I can't wait to watch it.
I saw it.
You did?
Yeah.
Where?
On TV One, girl. It came out on Sunday.
Last Sunday?
It sure did.
Oh, then I guess I'll look. I'll watch it later on tonight. I got something to watch tonight.
All right.
Okay, now more of nigga news.
Okay.
Let's go to the Hip Hop Awards. Okay, we already spoke about Cardi B and all her success, and she won 3 awards. She won Song of the Year, Hustle of the Year, and I forgot the third one. But she went home with three awards, and good for her.
Doodle Brown.
And then
Doodle Brown.
Uncle
Doodle
Luke
Brown.
actually won
Doodle
something.
Brown.
I guess it was like recognition of
them
being.
titties, baby. Pop that pussy. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Just gonna put this down. You were saying, Frank? You were saying?
So Uncle Luke got an award. I don't know. I think it was an achievement award. I don't know. I don't care. And he tried to come at people, talk about what took y'all so long for acknowledging me. He said,
what took them so long?
He said, I gave y'all rappers the freedom of speech of wanting to say
Won't
what
he do
y'all
it?
want to say.
Mhm.
I was the one that was the first one to say these bitches, these pop, these pussies, and this and that. I was the first one that said it. I was giving y'all recognition.
Won't he do? Yes, he did.
So what took y'all so long to recognize me?
Mm-hmm. You better go ahead, King of Miami.
Well, Uncle Luke,
This is Melissa's feelings.
I feel very disrespectful that you think that's something that you need to be acknowledged about by calling people bitches.
Well, can I ask a question?
When do you never ask a question?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Thought you knew it was coming.
Mm-hmm.
So when Doodle Brown comes on in the club or wherever you may be where Doodle Brown is played,
Before you even get there,
okay?
I'm 29 years old. So Doodle Brown came out at when?
About 90.
It was about what, 10? About 9 to 10. I don't think I was Doodle Brown in no one's house.
Lies you tell, because you know when you know if you are a certain color. Wait, hold on.
And I
Because
had
you
a
know if
curfew.
you are a certain color. If you are a certain color, I don't care if you've ever been to a house party. Every house party you go to, if you're a certain color, this color right here, you know damn well that song is played.
Well, shit, that's what it is. My curfew was at 10 o'clock. What time party started?
Okay, but that was not my question.
You're asking
my
what I was doing when Doodle Brown came
no,
on.
that was
My
not
ass
my no.
was
That
sitting
is
on
not
my
my question.
daddy couch.
My question is, what do you do when Doodle Brown is played at any party or soiree?
I don't do anything.
Oh.
What do other women do? Well, they get up and they pop their pussy.
Okay, so then that's what he's asking them to do. What is the problem?
But what I am saying,
What are you saying?
why would you want to get recognized for saying that pop your pussy?
Because sometimes you gotta pop that pussy.
Boy, Bob.
Okay. Well,
But is it worth it for you? Yes, of course, because you had a few other hits. I give it to you. Applaud. Next on the cipher.
Okay.
He's giving my couch a lap dance.
Are you sad it ain't you?
Oh no.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Toot that thing up. Make it roll. Watch it pop. Okay.
Show everybody that you can do a split.
Girl, no.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So
split
we're
my
gonna-
pants. we're not dressed for that.
So we're going back into the cipher. So allegedly, not allegedly, people are on social media. Everything talk about Eminem went in. Yo.
He
Eminem.
did.
I'm sorry. I think he didn't have no flow. I understand that the message that he was going through.
But that's the most important part.
I understand the message that he was coming through. Yes, I get that. But his rap form, I don't understand. He should never been on a cipher. He should have just spoke.
But the thing is, it's not about him not having flow. Everyone knows Eminem goes down as one of the greatest. Now,
Again,
choo choo.
I
Hold
don't
on,
think.
choo choo.
I didn't finish.
Choo choo.
No, I did not finish.
Hold on.
I brung this in. You wait.
Okay, but I was.
You wait.
But
No,
how you going
wait.
not? You said
wait.
what you said, and I was
did not
finishing my
finish.
point.
No, how can you finish your point if I didn't finish saying what I was saying?
Okay, you know what? Okay, go ahead. Cause
I don't think he was the best. I think there was someone else that actually put out the same message and was better. His name was Smooney, if I'm not mistaken, or Sonny. I don't know.
But that's not what I was talking about.
But I think he put out a better image in his flow. It was called a cipher. Me, I had to listen to Eminem's cipher again and again for me to really understand what the hell he was saying. A lot of stuff didn't even rhyme. It was just for him to talk.
But that was the point. The whole point is that what you have to understand is that when I was saying that one of the best, I meant in hip hop in general.
You still not answering my question.
Can I finish? I'm sorry.
No, the sad thing is about when I speak, you're not even listening.
No,
you're just letting me talk so that you can respond to what you want to say.
No,
and that's the problem about talking to one another. For you to actually understand somebody, you have to actually listen to.
I listened to what you said.
What did I say?
You said that you felt as though he did not deliver the message properly because there was no flow and that he did not rhyme. Your issue with that is that because it was a hip hop cipher situation, I'm paraphrasing. I'm not saying exactly what you said. That his delivery of what he was trying to say was lost on you because you were expecting the bars more than you were expecting the message.
Thank you.
So I was listening to what you're saying. Now, just because
that's only because you was listening to me before we ever got on this show, because we actually spoke about.
Can you give me credit for anything? Like
I
said over here, I just explained to you what you were saying, but now you're trying to say because from a conversation like this an award show, this award was given out previously. Like no, this is not how that goes. I heard what you said. I just disagree, and I'm just trying to offer you a different insight. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not here to argue your opinion because that's your opinion. And like assholes, we all have one. So with that being said, I'm just trying to offer you a different insight in how I took away from it. Okay? You okay, friend?
I'm just waiting for you to go.
You okay?
Go ahead, because we took too much time in this.
Okay.
I'll do it for you.
And thank you. My mouth wasn't ready. That never happens, by the way. Anywho, moving on. So, I just felt as though the reason why people gave him credit where credit was due is because it's about time that these so-called people who take from our culture speak up. What it is looking out in these streets to these white people is that, oh no, it's just a bunch of angry black people. And that no other white person feels this way. No other white person could possibly feel this way because the white people are not speaking up as loudly because it doesn't directly affect them. But Eminem, who was somebody who was raised with the culture of hip-hop, somebody who was a prominent figure of hip-hop, as a white person is saying, no, this is important because it's not just black people who feel this way. We're not talking about black and white. We're talking about a culture of people that you're trying to demonize and call criminal and say that we can do whatever you want to them. And that's what he was trying to say. When he was trying to use his voice as a white person to say, no, it's not just a black issue. This is something I take issue with too. And with that, the reason why people are giving him credit is because you have your Iggy Azaleas and you're this person and you're that person, and not one person is ever standing up. They'll borrow from our culture.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't got no problem with that. They ain't got no problem with rapping on beat. Don't even have to be from this country. No shade. Hey girl. They don't have to even be from this country, but when it comes to issues that affect our community, they're very silent. And Eminem, in his rants, in his speech, was saying, we're not going to stand for that. Not over here. And I stand with these people. Not above them. Not in front of them. I stand with these people because what you're doing is not right. And he's using his white privilege, as people say, to put a voice to it. Just like there are a few other white people who are out here doing that.
Yeah, of course. The ones, I feel a lot of people that, that actually can say something other than him, they don't. Like a lot of these talk shows, they can actually speak on it. And
because they have advertisers and they have all these people that they have to answer to. Eminem, because he was very successful in the hip hop community, or is, let me just say is, because I don't want to downplay what he has done. He is in a place where he doesn't have to be the elite. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to adhere to this person or that person. This injustice that's going on in the world, as far as we're arguing about someone kneeling. This is what we're fighting over.
Exactly. Like, why is that an issue? Why is that a problem?
Why you gotta call somebody mama a bitch because they done raised their children to be outspoken?
Mm-hmm. And at least they're like being, what's the word I'm looking for? Standing up for something that they believe in, as opposed to nothing.
Which, that can be interpreted however you want to interpret it. I think Colin Kaepernick, who deserves a lot of, not all of the, I'm sure there were other people who did it with him, but he deserves a lot of credit because he's facing the backlash for having a voice, and a lot of people are just not with that. We live in a country of freedom of speech, but then you have people who are losing their jobs. You have people who are losing their livelihoods because they're simply saying, hey, I'm not okay with the cops, harming a person for absolutely no reason.
So basically what they want us to do is that...
silence.
Exactly. And that's sad. And hopefully it change.
Well, you have to use your voices to make change. Nothing ever is just going to change.
I just feel like the president is just focusing on something like this that's not even necessary. When you have other countries right now it's in need of help, but you're here worried about.
But forget other countries. Our country.
Mm-hmm. But you
Puerto Rico, you got Texas. Just because they raised some money, they still have to rebuild.
That's what I'm saying.
States. Right. We need a lot of help.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how the country has changed since he went into the White House. That's something that needs to be acknowledged. There has not been any more. There's never been a time where there has been more hate than since the time when he's talking about making America great again. Like I was approaching a bathroom by some white guy after Trump won the election.
I remember, what's the girl from Mary? Like how she said she voted for
We're going to come back to her because I was talking about me. I don't know her. Wow. Okay. You're going to stop looking at me like that because I dead was in them.
But did you hear
Tina,
her?
yes. Or Erica, one of them. Somebody.
How she voted for Trump.
Because of his religious views.
Yeah, and she said not to say that she's, on a lot of stuff that he's doing. She's against a lot of his stuff, but she felt like none of them was a good candidate. But I would have voted for none of them. Who would you rather see in the White House more? They say.
But my issue with excuse me, guys. Sorry. My issue with all of that is what your point is invalid because what religious values that Trump talked about?
Nothing.
Only thing he said is that he's anti-abortion because that's killing people. I've not heard him go to. I have not seen Trump go to one church yet.
Not one. I've seen Hillary though.
I
I
have-
have.
I haven't seen Trump quote one Bible verse. Okay, the only thing I hear Trump talk about is grabbing women by the pussies, and that definitely is not in the Bible.
She knows that she was in the wrong. She knows that she fucked up.
Does she?
She knows she fucked
But
up.
she didn't fuck up. You want to know why she didn't fuck up? She voted for who she wanted to vote for. Own that, and that's your right. We should, don't bash her because you don't agree with who she voted with. What I will say is just don't watch her buy her shit. Don't support her. We have to stop attacking people for having their own views and allow people to speak their truth, even if their truth is not the truth, is not our truth. I feel like that's where we're getting. We're getting too far into trying to shut everything down that we're not allowing people to be honest. That to me is a problem. If she voted for Trump because that's why she voted for Trump, okay, no problem. That's how you feel. I'm not going to curse you. I'm not going to come at you. I'm not going to say nothing crazy about you. You know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to watch your show. I'm not going to buy your music. I'm not going to pay attention to you.
Other girl.
Boom.
They better go on solo careers. But enough of that. I'm just so sick of it. The image is out. We all need to have a voice. We're going to have a voice here as well. We're with you. All right.
Fight powers that be.
Yes. So that's the end of our nigger news. So we're going to go into the question of the week. You have to get the phone. I believe the question was, can you
keep up, baby boy?
What's the question?
Don't ignore me. Don't you ignore me, Melissa. That is the question. The question is, can you keep up, baby boy?
Yeah. The question was, do you think two attractive people of the opposite sex can be just friends without the thought of being sexually with each other? Mm-hmm. As one of the girls said what you said, girls yes, guys no.
Yes.
Another one, it was bullshit. Whatever. And another person just said no. And my opinion is,
no, go ahead.
In my opinion, I feel like it's both. I don't think neither one can actually have sexual thoughts. I think as a woman, if you know this guy is attractive, you're going to think about some sexually with him. Like, he's kind of cute. I wouldn't mind. But it wouldn't go that far.
You wouldn't mind what?
Like, I wouldn't mind, messing with him. But we would never
but
take it.
Is that
see
how?
what I'm saying?
No, I'm asking a question to.
You can't ask a question if I didn't finish my statement.
No, but I was very intrigued by what you were saying, so I'm very interested in that. Mm-hmm. So you're saying that women have thoughts like that?
Yes, women does.
Okay.
We have other thoughts too, but that's something totally different.
No, please talk about these, because
other thoughts meaning like if somebody like tries to holler at you, right? A woman we'll look at you, but the first thing we think of is, okay, is he will he be a good dad? Will he be a good husband? Like, we always think beyond a relationship.
Really? You don't be like, yo, I bet he got a big dick.
Yeah, when we're around our girls. But
no, but I mean, like, if a dude walks up to you, you're not thinking, yo, he look like he'll break my back out.
No. The first thing was like, well, he's a nice guy. Nice. And then we start thinking way beyond instead of like actually focus on today.
That's a problem.
Yeah, we always think about, will he be a good husband? Will he be a good father, a good provider? Like, we think about those things, and it's so crazy. But as far as having a friend, yeah, I could have a friend, but sooner or later, he'll start looking good to me. And I feel the same way about a guy. The guy.
But I think a guy initially, and there are always going to be some exceptions to the rules. But I think that with guys,
they try it.
You got a big fat ass and you attractive. they'll play the friend role for a minute, but at some point they're gonna be like,
Yeah, what's good?
it'll be a ends to a means. And even you were telling me some stories about how that has happened and what happens with that. So
yeah, it never like at the end of the day, it's still at the same time you still have a girlfriend, and you have to have respect of your girlfriend. Hold on, and at the same time, it's like, sorry, my stomach calling me, and at the same time, it's like, he's still calling me. Hold on, you guys. Yes, Aston. Just give me a second. Where the phone? We're recording. Okay. Okay, but you gotta do me a favor. You gotta go in the room.
What's this?
We're recording. You have to go in the room. Aston, go in the room.
Wait.
No, you can't sit here. You have to go in the room, get the phone, and go. It's the phone in the drawer. Go open the drawer, and there's another phone in there. Go.
On the phone?
Yeah.
I don't.
Can you use your phone for a second?
I mean, are we done using
Yeah,
it?
we are. You got a password?
I do. People are nosy. What does he need to do?
Internet. He know how to work it.
Hold on.
He gonna be like, oh, what do XXX mean?
Oh no!
He says a website to play tic-tac-toe.
What website does he need?
YouTube.
phone?
Okay, I have the app.
YouTube?
We're gonna give you the app because maybe it's best that we don't go on the internet.
What happened?
So, you see the things that we have to do. Okay, bye. Go in the room. Sorry.
Who you apologize to?
Sorry to my audience. That was my son. That was so unprofessional, I feel, but it is what it is. You know how it goes.
It's not unprofessional. It's real. If you're a mother, you already know what it is.
So, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, having a girlfriend and that's why I feel like if I was in a relationship, I wouldn't trust my boyfriend to have a female friend because I know he's thinking about something sexually with her. Because at the same time, if they're friends, he's going to feel in the back of their mind, well, if we do it, she knows this, it's nothing going to happen. We're friends. I have a girlfriend. So we can still have whatever, and my girlfriend won't know.
I mean, I get where you're coming from, but I don't like that logic. I'm sorry.
That's why I feel like men would think.
I mean, I feel like, that's not, if cheating is just something that a person's going to do.
Oh, yeah.
And regardless of whether that's his home girl, Stacy from down the block, or some random chick Shannon that he met coming, if that's his MO, then that's what he's going to do. And I don't think that him having a female friend is going to make him be any more or less faithful.
Well, no, but he's still going to have sexual thoughts.
Well, he's going to have sexual thoughts whether...
He's a guy.
Right.
They only think with one thing.
Their brain?
The second one.
I only have one brain. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. It's the second brain. It's between your legs. It's the third leg. I call him Johnny.
Who the fuck is Johnny?
It's the third leg.
Okay. Girl. Anywho. I agree with you. I think it's very difficult for men and women to have a strictly platonic friendship, especially if there's a sexual tension of some sort. Like, I work with a lot of young ladies, and, I see how the guys all come in there trying to play the friendly role, but you can kind of tell what their intent is. Their intent is not on, even the ones with girlfriends or dealing with somebody, their intent is never something platonic. It's always something else. And, let's be honest, I've experienced this with girls, with me being their gay. There's been some who think their box is magical to change me, so.
Have you tried it?
No.
I think you're lying.
I think you're out of your mind.
we all tell them it's nothing like that third leg.
Extra crispy. Let me do it.
Extra crispy.
Mm-hmm. It's a joke. Remember the episode of Martin when the turkey had 3 legs? She's like, I
seen
never
a chicken
a
with
turkey
3 legs. 1, 2, 3.
Well, you got point on the Yo, that's still the best show ever. Shout out to Martin Lawrence.
Yes, yes.
And Tisha Campbell and
Pam. What's her name?
Tashina Arnold and Carl Anthony Payne and R.I.P.
Tommy.
Thomas. So yeah, I agree with you.
So we all should know that you can't have a friendship with 2 attractive people. I mean, if one is unattractive,
It's not that you can't, but your intentions have to be on the same page.
Yes, but
Like,
you're still gonna think about it.
Right. I mean, if you see an attractive person is an attractive person, but it takes a certain person with that willpower to, if both of you guys were on the same page, that we're never going to cross this line, that we're both going to be strong at both times and say, no, we're not doing that, then it could happen. But for the most part, a guy, if he finds his friend attractive, she's like, come over and freak me, daddy. And then he'll do it because he finds her attractive. Like, let's say you have a guy friend, and then like you just broke up with your boyfriend, and you just want to have sex with somebody.
That usually happens.
Right, and you're just like, I didn't want to say what. I didn't want to be too inappropriate, so I had to edit it in my head before I said it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going to say something totally different. So I had to edit that. That's
I know what you was going to say.
That's why Freak Me Daddy came out, because it's not what I was going to say. The way my mind works, it was not what we were going to say.
That's something you would say.
Right.
Okay, freak me daddy.
No, I would not say that.
What would you say?
I can't say.
Come on, I mean,
especially if we try to put some YouTube.
Okay,
We would be
you're
getting
right,
no
you're
sponsors. So.
And only on the Elkhorn experience, which I have to know, this is the first time we're going to put it on YouTube, and we doing this not live, but we'll say
semi-live.
Yeah, movie audio,
like a Britney Spears concert. It's Britney, bitch.
That's how she be. You say it. Like she be coming on after.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
But she don't lip sync, right?
Okay.
This is her.
Right.
This is Britney Spears at concert. Go ahead.
It's Britney, bitch.
If y'all didn't get that, he's audio and I'm Britney. She doesn't lip sync though. Right. Anywho, let's get into our main event.
The main event.
Yes, this is something serious. We may say some crazy jokes this one here, but this is really an issue that but this is something that we all need to start talking about. I remember years ago as a teen, they usually have these type of talks on other networks, but they don't have it anymore, which is like so crazy. So I see that now a lot of kids are having kids and
babies having babies,
and the STD rates are going sky high.
Right.
Not to say that these talks are going to help, but it would give them some type of idea to wrap it up.
Here at the Elkhorn Experience, we're not here to. We don't think that me and Melissa are going to solve all the problems of the world.
We just want to talk about it.
Right. Our thing is we're better off having the conversation. And here at the Elkhorn Experience, we're about starting the conversation. So that's the most important thing. Our main events are usually something that deals with love, relationships, and a very intricate part of relationships. Whether it's a sexual relationship or whether any kind of relationship, the most intricate part of a relationship is sex.
And it's so funny that we're talking about this because we actually had this we didn't really go into that about this situation. We did speak about it when we was doing the Usher.
Yes, we did.
All right,
We did.
But now we're gonna go into detail because it's not just about what Usher has. I think they need to change the name Herpes to Usher. He got the Usher.
The comments expressed by Melissa Brown.
No, it
It's
is
not
not.
their-
No,
their-
no,
the
no, no,
opinion.
no, no, no.
It's not
And
that
you
they're
can't
the-
even say
Ho, ho, ho,
allegedly
ho, ho, ho.
because he came out and said
No. The comments expressed by Melissa Brown is not that they're the opinion of the Elquan experience or directly represented
Well, you
by
can't even say it. Let's get into it.
directly represented by Elquan Williams.
Let's get into it. The main event. The main event.
So basically, if you guys haven't caught on, we're talking about STDs.
Yeah.
I think it's a very important topic for us to talk about because sex is a very important part of any sort of relationship. When period.
And trust me, and I know you do too. We all know how it feels with and without.
Mm-hmm.
We know. Everybody prefer without.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you something. To protect yourself, if you trust this man, it's nothing wrong for just saying, let's get tested together. Sex would be even better.
May I?
Go ahead.
Not even that, because he could have something and it doesn't show up until much later. So, with that being said, now
Touche.
here's the thing. I think that my issue with the reason why I came up with this idea is because I am around a lot of, as a gay man, I'm around a lot of young ladies. And not to say that gay men are exempt from this, because that's not true. They do the same stuff. But especially with women, I hear women a lot talk about birth control.
Mm-hmm.
I hear women a lot talk about, oh, I'm good because I have birth control. And, when you hear the statistics about the rate in which black women specifically are getting HIV specifically, or, HPV specifically, or, herpes specifically, or even, with the Quandanisha, whatever her name was, how she's trying to sue him, but yet there was no protection offered.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone is so focused on, oh, but I'm taking the pill, so I'm good. And women don't even stop to think sometimes, in my humble opinion, about the consequences of
They don't.
STD.
They don't. I remember having a conversation with a girl that I know. I'm not going to say no names, not going to say nothing.
We ain't gonna do that.
We're not, She doesn't have anything, but she was just sitting here that she just found out her boyfriend was cheating. And she was like, she knows he's not wearing condoms. And I was like, why do you say that? He said the first time we did it, he didn't use condoms. So what makes you think he's going to treat everybody else the same? I said, then why did you allow him to do it? You can't just point the fingers at him because he didn't put it on. It's still your responsibility for your life. Don't worry about his life. It's your responsibility for your life. So if you felt the need that he needed to put it on, you should have said something.
Yeah.
So, carrying on for the STDs, it's not a happy feeling. I'm assuming that it's not a happy feeling. Like, what would I do if a man tells me, or let's say that, if I wasn't sexually involved with a guy and he tells me that he had an STD, would I still sleep with him? Would I still, go on with the situation? Maybe it will go to a relationship? No, I wouldn't. And because I'm more afraid of actually being in that situation. I will respect him even more than any other man that I ever dealt with, for the simple fact is that he actually put my health in his hands to say, you know what? I'm not going to do this to her. I'm going to tell her.
May I? But he doesn't want your respect. He wants your pussy.
By him telling me that he has an STD, he doesn't respect me?
That's not what I said. What I said is it ain't changing over here. What I said was, he's not up for your respect.
But the fact is, he did say. So
yes, but you're saying, oh, but he has my. I'm not gonna sleep with him. but he has no respect.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And that's what I'm saying. He's not out to your respect. He wants some of that sweet box.
But he can't get it. But when a person that he can't get it, my nigga, you're on another level. But I don't knock you for it.
You are kind of knocking him for it.
I'm not knocking you.
You are.
But to prevent me, but why? I'm not okay. Let's really be serious here.
Let's.
If a person has an STD, all you have to do is wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
But would I still continue to have? Not continue. Would I have sex with a person that? No.
But now, do you know what that equates to? Do you know what that where and what that will get you?
It won't get me nowhere.
Yes, it will.
But
as a society,
that's why I think a lot of people don't say nothing.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what it's going to get, because in the same way with black men specifically, when it comes to homosexuality, because there's a shaming, demeaning factor to it.
Let's act this out.
Act what out?
This time, because last time you played the victim of having herpes.
Yo, check that one out.
So I'm burning my dick foot off. That's what some shit you said. No, we're gonna act this out.
Fire.
I'm the one that has an STD. You're a guy who I wants to sleep with, but I'm gonna tell you before we have sex. But you want to sleep with me, but I'm telling you. You get what I'm saying,
yes.
Right? Okay, ready? Action. Hey, baby.
Hey.
What's going on?
None. Just over here chilling.
Oh, what you chilling doing what? Watching TV?
Okay.
Well, okay. I want to tell you something. I know we've been dating for a while and we never really took it to the next level, but I'm ready to actually, do it.
Like, for real?
Yes.
So you're going to give me some of that sweet box?
Yes.
Word. Straight people say God.
You don't know what straight people say?
I know.
It's not that. It's not that.
Word.
But I'm sure if a guy asks you for some sex, what do they say to you?
It depends on the guy.
Okay, depending on that person, I'm him, what would he say?
I don't know.
Are you being shy?
No, I just really, you have to be in the heat of the moment, yeah.
Well, it's the heat of the moment, babe. And I want to have sex.
Sir, hands off. No, I mean, but we're here. We're here. We get it.
But there's something I want to tell you before we do it.
There's something I want to tell you, too.
Okay, you first.
No, you first.
Okay. I have an STD.
Word.
Mm-hmm. Are you okay with that?
What can I have more details?
Something that don't go away. I have herpes.
Ew.
Would that be a problem?
Yes.
So are we breaking up?
Yes.
So no sex?
Fuck that.
So what to do now?
I don't want pimples on my dick.
But no, it's no pimples there. I just, I have
warts.
There's no warts there either. It's cleared up. I don't have any outbreaks. No, we can use protection.
No.
Okay, so what do we do now?
Nothing.
Are we breaking up?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Bye. That was such a corny,
No,
acting.
No.
Because I don't think that's how a person would really say
No,
it.
people would be like, ew.
I don't think they would say that.
Okay. You know what? We're being real right now?
I was hoping so.
Okay, so you know what? Start from the line if I got something.
I have something.
No, you gotta say more dramatic than that. Ew.
I
have something. What? Are you excited about this?
Well, sooner or later, people gonna be like, oh, just to let you know, I do have herpes. Oh, okay, no problem. Me too. You know, it's gonna be like that soon.
If you go on a certain website, it is like that. But we'll come back to that. There are apps for that. Okay.
I have something to tell you.
Okay. What?
I have something. I was diagnosed with herpes for the past 3 years. I got it from my ex-boyfriend, who we are no longer together. I was dealing with this, very heartbroken, but I do like you. I do want to take it to the next level, but I didn't want to get there without telling you. Um, I am diagnosed with it, but I don't have anything there. I am on medication. Um, you can only catch it if we are unprotected or if I have an outbreak.
Mm.
So, how do you feel?
I mean, it is what it is, but, I don't know if we can go further, But I could call my friend Bobby. He has it, so.
What that mean?
I mean, y'all could hook up or whatever.
So 2 herpes people getting along?
Yeah. Keep it in the family,
Is he cute?
I mean, I sucked his dick yesterday, but
Oh, you can suck his dick.
Yes.
Well, herpes, but you won't fuck me?
But he never fucked me in the ass. I don't have herpes.
Okay, now you're sounding like Nikki. You gotta get tested too, Mama. No, I don't.
Exactly. That's where I got that
I didn't
from.
get fucked in my ass.
That's where I got that from. Exactly where I got that from. I mean, honestly, like I'm trying to be a little bit more supportive than I was before. Like I feel like,
But I'm telling you now, even if it doesn't help them, it's helping me. Because now I'm looking at it different. Like, you shouldn't really judge somebody because they have a certain type of STDs. Like, if you really dig into it, if you really like somebody,
do research.
Yeah.
Do research and see if it could work out. But also, under the same token, be truthful with yourself, okay? Because now you find out he's cheating on you. You can't come back like, you pimple dick bastard. You done sat over here and cheated on me. Over here looking like a fucking lightsaber and shit. Over here got the nerve, because people get mad and things are said, and
Yeah.
you can't throw that up in someone's face later.
Yeah.
So like I just think that with it, it's really hard to say because like realistically, people are very shaming, and that's what I wanted to allude to before. Because even though you're saying I have the utmost respect for that person, ultimately, you're striving for an intimate relationship with this person.
Mm-hmm.
So for you to be like, excuse me, for you to be like, I mean, I'm not fucking you, but you know what? You have my respect. The person's gonna be like, wait, what? I'm sorry. I was just honest, and this is what I'm going home with blue balls. This was not how this went in my head, but okay.
Yeah, but it helped me. Like
And,
I won't.
And remember, the more you shame somebody,
the more they won't just tell. So it could just be you.
You will just pop up one day, and next thing you know, you got something, and that person will never admit it, and that happens with a lot of girls. Because, again, girls are not asking these questions. Girls are not...
Even if you ask a question, they're not going to...
But it's different because now, wait. It is different because if you know you're counting, you know what you're doing, and you ask that question, that person just... That's against the law. For you to know... That's why these people are able to sue Usher and it not get thrown out automatically because that's law. Law states that you cannot knowingly affect somebody with something.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to a doctor and the doctor says you got herpes and you go and smash somebody that night knowing that you got herpes and you don't tell them, or if I specifically say, hey, Melissa, do you have anything?
Mm-hmm.
And you tell me, no, I'm good. And then you do it knowing that you had it,
mm-hmm.
that could get you jail time.
Mm-hmm.
That could, depending on what it is, it could be attempted murder.
Mhm.
Like, it could be a very serious thing. But the thing is, I don't think people realize that we live in a society where, in our essence of not shaming, we're shaming. So, if we're not careful, we're going to shame people out of telling the truth.
Mhm. So, what is the thing that we need to do? I already told you what I feel like now. Like, if I was ever put in that situation, I would actually have to do research first.
Well, my whole thing is handle it how you would want someone to handle
If it was you.
if it was you. Would you want someone making you feel like you're the worst person in the world
Mhm.
because you had an experience? Like, do you remember that episode of A Different World with Tisha Campbell where
Mhm.
she, told everyone in the class that she had AIDS and that she was dying or whatever the case may have you? If you listen to her story is like so many girls who have HIV. I was faithful to one guy, but he wasn't faithful. And he was out here doing all types of stuff. And now I have this thing that I have to deal with for the rest of my life. But no matter what guy you go to, he's gonna look at you and be like, and again, this is not how it's gonna be, but this is how you're gonna feel about it, or this is how people feel about it. Every time someone looks at me, this is what they're gonna think about and remember and say that I am this person. And that's a very scary thought for a lot of people. So I think that you really, when you're interacting with someone like that, please be mindful of how you would want somebody to speak to you if they told you that. Or if this was a friend of yours or someone that you really cared about, you wouldn't want someone hurting their feelings because what if that person went home and killed themselves? You would feel horrible knowing that you were the cause of somebody ending their life.
Would you mess with somebody that has something?
I don't know that I haven't.
Here.
I'm being 100% honest. I get tested regularly. I don't have anything, but I don't know that I have. And the thing about it is that's just the risk that you run being a sexually active person.
Mhm.
I used to do a lot of things. I used to have my whole days. But as you get older, don't do that. Don't you whole shame me. I will not be whole shamed. Love is love. Thank you and good night. Now, like I had my days where I did things, and everyone does,
Mhm.
and I just think I'm very blessed that I have not gotten anything ever. But again, you don't know. And when you're a sexually active person, especially if you take the risk of doing something wrong with somebody,
Mhm.
or bareback, or unprotected, if we were going to be scientific about it, or I don't even know if that's a scientific word, whatever. I don't know what the scientific word for it is, so I'm not going to try to sound all the time. Anywho, we don't know what the ramifications would be, and that's just a chance you risk by partaking in sex that is high risk.
Mhm. And a lot of people, old school folks, and they feel like that AIDS and HIV are coming from, you know, from the gay community. They feel that way. You know that, and that was also a situation that was kind of ignorant because it came from all types.
The thing is, it wasn't that it was ignorant. The thing about it's not incorrect to a certain extent. I just think it was dramatized.
Yes. I would like.
Because you're dealing with people who are partaking in high risk sex. Because again, sexuality and sex at that time was not something that people, really spoke about or really did, or like you would have to
And
have
it's
sex.
sad because
You would
all
have to
this
have
shit,
sex in a dark alley, or
it's just sad because a lot of this stuff to me is just man made. It's like where do this shit just come up? Come out like of nowhere. They always have something new. So I just feel like it's just for them to kill the black race because the percentage of African American HIV rate is higher than any other race. So to me, I just feel like it's just there to
But it's because of the shaming aspect of it.
exactly.
You know, I think that that's something that we have to work on as a community. The reason why it's such a high level, high risk in our community is because who's having these conversations with the little boys and the little girls about sex outside of heterosexual sex?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if your father is having a talk with you about sex, he's not going to be like, okay, so also sometimes, son, you know, if you ever get this urge, it happens every now and again, or you know, this might be your lifestyle, whatever. I won't judge you. Sometimes, you know, you'll have a hard dick and you'll stick it in a man's ass, and you guys will begin fucking, and yeah, it feels fantastic. You know, that's not gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's not gonna be the conversation. It's only vaginal penile sex that is discussed. It's never going to be a situation where you're gonna have anal penile discussion.
Mm-hmm.
So, or vaginal upon vaginal discussion. Huh? I sound just like. Don't you say that.
You look
I do not sound like my father. That is a lie.
I didn't say that. I said you look just like him.
I know I do. I look exactly like my father except for the nose, which is fun.
By you sitting on the couch, you know.
Yeah,
they had
I know. I know.
And we can't really see Elquan. He's just like back up in a light. So you have to like move forward.
Oh, God.
Stop being lazy. There you go.
Okay.
And that was the Elquan experience.
You know it.
That's me.
Actually, that's me, but okay.
Okay, yeah.
So, thank you guys for tuning into our very first episode of the Elquan Experience.
Not the very first.
Okay, I was in the middle of a sentence. Apparently, thought I was going to head to the period, but apparently there was a comma. So thank you for joining us for the very first experience of the Elquan Experience video.
There you go.
Because that's what I was about to say, but you stopped it dead in the sentence. Girl, you interrupt me just as much as I interrupt you. Okay. So.
Now you know how it feels.
To the moon. Okay. So yeah, so like thank you for joining us. You can find me on social media on Instagram at the Elquan Experience, on the Twitter at Elquan Experience, and on Snapchat at the Elquan Experience. And you can find Melissa at
the Instagram, which is Melissa B_, and that's spelled MALISSAB_. I think we need a rap battle. You think we can do that? Next show. Stay tuned. Bye.
Bye.